So today we are on to the shade sail poles. Now I've had these babies fabricated by a local steel fabricator. My own design. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. This is 78 millimeters. I've got this toggle on here, and I've got 6 eye adjusters on the top there, so they can adjust it to whatever height they want, depending on how big a person is getting under the sail pole, or sail rather. So this is how I'm setting it out. So this is my shade sail, so just double check the size of it, and across that way it's 5.5, and from here 2.6. so as long as I'm over that, which I am, so it's about 800 over in between the two, where the positions of the two shade sail poles are, and at the back as well there's room enough, so there'll be about that much slack, if you like, and then the rest will be tied off on that toggle. Just feed it through the eyes and hoist it up. So how am I making sure this is all straight and true? Well, I noticed there's a bit of warping in the pads, so to get over that problem, I'm just going to knock those back into shape. But the first thing I'm going to do is just fix it at one point first. Don't fix all of them, because if it's in the wrong position you're kind of stuffed. All right, but how do we make sure that these two line up? Well, if you notice, I've got a string. It's just a brickies line, and I want to make sure that they are in the center of those eyes. So that string is, and let's go over and check it on this side. Yeah, that's pretty good there. All right, so this is just in a temporary position at the minute, but the first thing we're going to do is fix our first one. Now, just to give you a rundown of what you need, so you need some masonry anchor bolts. They look like that. So to fix down the shade sail poles, I've got these masonry anchor projecting bolts. So you've got some thread that sticks up, and you've got a nut that you can screw down and anchor your shade sail to. You want a really snug fit, because the idea is that you see this little wedge that comes as you wind down. The washer just spreads this, so that's what wedges it in the hole, but you need to have a really snug fit. So these are M10s, and for a really snug fit you need, I don't know if you can see that, you need a 16mm masonry drill bit. Sometimes it's even worth just making a pilot hole and just making sure that it's the right size, because if it's too slack it just won't spread and it won't tighten up, and trust me, you do not want that. So just make sure that you've got the right size masonry bit for drilling this hole. All right, so to get me started, I'm going to use an 8mm drill and just do a pilot hole through there first. So just fix at one point, use a smaller drill just as a pilot hole. Okay, let's get on. So how do we get the midway point? So I measured between the two sail poles and found my midway point, not my widmay point, and it's 13.95 to the middle, or in old money 121 inches and 3/4. And then I put a string line up again to the eyelets and just make sure that they are in line, and then you know that you're coming down at the right angle. So now we're ready to drill the rest of these holes. Now I've just drilled the pilot holes, so I shall get on with drilling them. To snow. Let me get this finished. You may have noticed that I'm putting on this side some packers, so it's just dropping away slightly in the corner there, so that's what we're going to do on this one. Let's have a look. Good that way. Good that way. And that, guys, is how you fit a shade sail. Come on, that's not bad, is it? So I think I might just change out these bits of string. They don't seem that great. Something a bit more sturdy, I think. Just around the perfect spot. About 300, I suppose. Now all I have to do is put some decking down, eh? Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that though. I don't think I'd want it up on a really windy day. This is quite still today, just a little bit of a breeze. I'm quite pleased with that. They've got adjusters there, they can move it up higher or lower. That's it.